Morning everyone. Myself Urezi Rehana working as a nursing tutor in Knowledge Institute of Nursing, Bangalore. So today in child health nursing we will learn about cardiovascular disease, that is congenital cardiovascular disease. So previously we learned about atrial septal defect, ventricular septal defect. Now today we will learn about patent ductus arteriosus. So first definition. So patent ductus arteriosus, it is an abnormal communication or opening between pulmonary artery and aorta. So in heart where there is pulmonary artery and aorta, so between these two there is an abnormal opening is present, that is called as patent ductus arteriosus. During the fetal circulation, there is opening between aorta and pulmonary artery is called as ductus arteriosus. So in previous video we learned about fetal circulation. So in fetal circulation we have seen that during the blood circulation at fetal period there is an opening is present between aorta and pulmonary artery. That opening is called as ductus arteriosus. But after the birth of the child, this opening should be closed. But when this opening remains open only and it does not close, that time it is called as patent ductus arteriosus. So we can see in this picture, this red color part is aorta and this blue color part is pulmonary artery. So between these two there is an abnormal opening is present, that is called as patent ductus arteriosus. Now incidence. So it occurs in about 11% of all congenital heart defect and more common in preterm infant. So this patent ductus arteriosus we can see mostly in preterm babies that are born between before 40 weeks, 40 completed weeks of gestational period, and it is the incidence rate is 11% of all congenital heart defect. Now pathophysiology. So as systemic pressure exceeds the pulmonary pressure, blood behind the shunt from aorta crosses the duct to pulmonary artery. So what happened here is that systemic pressure exceeds the pulmonary pressure, because in systemic pressure the left side of the heart has to supply the blood to the all body organs, to all these body system. So these all body organs are located at some distance, that's why the left side of the heart requires more pressure as compared to right side, whereas right side of the heart only has to supply the blood to pulmonary artery to the lungs, and lungs are to the side of the heart only, they are not at very much distance. So that's why the pulmonary pressure is low as compared to systemic pressure. So here what happens, because systemic pressure is more, so the blood from aorta will come into the pulmonary artery. The additional blood is recirculated through the lung and returned to the left atrium and left ventricle. So we can see in this picture. So as now blood comes from aorta to pulmonary artery. So from pulmonary artery the blood will go to the lungs for oxygenation, for purification. So this blood will go to the lungs for the purification. So and this will return to the left atrium and left ventricle. So now blood from the lungs will enter into the left atrium and then to the left ventricle. So due to this circulation there is increased work on the left side of the heart, increased pulmonary vascular congestion and possible to resistance and potentially increase left ventricular pressure and hypertrophy of heart. So in this patent ductus arteriosus, because of this circulation, there is more blood in the left side of the heart. So pressure or workload will increase on the left side of the heart. So because of this, there is increased pulmonary vascular congestion and possible to resistance, and potentially there will be increased left ventricular pressure, and this will lead to hypertrophy of the heart. So in short, we can say the pathophysiology as, because ductus arteriosus abnormal opening is present between pulmonary artery and aorta, this will lead to increased pulmonary blood flow, that is the blood flow to the lungs. So because of this, there will be pulmonary engorgement and edema, that is pulmonary artery, in that we can see engorgement and edema. So this all will lead to at last congestive heart failure. Now, clinical presentation. So, these signs and symptoms will be present in the patient who is having PDA, that is patent ductus arteriosus. So, the signs and symptoms are: first is shortness of breath, then congested breathing, disinterest in feeding or tiring while feeding, then poor weight gain, sweating, tachypnea, and bounding pulse. Bounding pulse means fast heart rate. Then increased systolic pressure and diastolic pressure will decrease. Then machinery like murmur sound will be present. Then enlarged heart size, hoarseness of voice, and congestive cardiac failure. So these are all the clinical manifestation of PDA. Now diagnostic evaluation, seen that history taking, physical examination, X-ray of chest, echocardiogram, electrocardiogram, and cardiac catheterization. So these are all the diagnostic tests. Now management. So in that, first we will go for medical management. So in that, indomethacin IV is given. So indomethacin, it is a prostaglandin inhibitor and may help to close up PDA. It works by stimulating the muscles inside the PDA to constrict, thereby closing the connection. So this is the action of the drug indomethacin. So what indomethacin will do? As indomethacin will help in closing the abnormal opening, that is PDA, and this will stimulate the muscles that are present inside the PDA, and these muscles will constrict and thereby the defect will close. Then other medical management, in that digoxin is given and diuretics are given. Then in nutritional management, adequate nutrition, that is high calorie formula or breast milk, special nutritional supplements may be added to formula or pump breast milk that increase the number of calories in each ounce. Now, surgical management. So, repair is usually indicated in infants younger than 6 months of age who have large defects that are causing symptoms such as poor weight gain and rapid breathing. So, we have to go for surgical management then when only when the infant is younger than 6 months of age. So, first we have to see the child's age. So, it should be less than 6 months of age. Then we have to see check the severity of defect, that it should be large defect, and symptoms like poor weight gain and rapid breathing should be present. So when all these conditions are present, then only we are going for surgical management. So in surgical management, first is transcatheter coil closure of the PDA. So in that, what is done? So in trans catheter closure, catheter is passed first through cardiac catheterization. We are passing the catheter inside the heart. Then catheter removed, leaving coil in PDA. Then coil is inserted at the site where this abnormal opening is present. Okay, so you can see in this picture, first picture, this is cardiac catheterization. So with the help of cardiac catheterization, a coil is inserted at the place where this abnormal opening is present. Then PDA ligation. So it involves closing the open PDA with stitches, or the vessel connecting the aorta and pulmonary artery may be cut and cauterized. So in PDA ligation, what we can do? So firstly, we have to close this, closing the open PDA with stitches. Okay, so we will close this defect by stitches by taking the suture. Otherwise, by connecting the aorta and pulmonary artery, so that vessel we have to cut and then we have to cauterize it. Okay, so this is the cautery machine. So with the help of, and this is cautery. So with the help of this cautery, that the abnormal connection between pulmonary artery and aorta is cut and then it is cauterized. Then this is the VATS, that is visual assisted thoracoscopic surgery. So in this, by using a thoracoscopic instrument placed through three small incision on left side of chest to place clip under ductus. So in VATS, that is visual assisted thoracoscopic surgery, a thoracoscopic instrument is used. Okay, so see in this picture, this is thoracoscopic instrument. So with the help of these three small holes are done on the chest level, and this will, and by the help of this we are placing a clip under ductus, that is where the abnormal opening is present, and by this clip the blood will not come from aorta to pulmonary artery. prognosis is good. Post-operative mortality rate is about less than 1%. So after surgery, post-operative means after surgery, mortality rate means death rate. So after surgery, death rate is about less than 1%. So we can say that prognosis is very good of this PDA, that is patent ductus arteriosus condition. So I hope that you all understood this condition, that is patent ductus arteriosus. So keep watching my video. Thank you all.